So, since we're talking about dicks, let's talk about critics. So, in the creation of art, we have a lot of different players. On the production side, you have artists, student artists, studio workers. What's the difference between a studio worker and an artist? Large artists will often hire people to work in their studio and to follow what the artist says to do. And those people are often artists themselves. Then you have all of the people who are selling that art. Now, that could actually be the artists themselves acting as their agent. It could also be a gallery. Now, the goal of the artist is to get their idea out there. The goal of the gallery is to get the ideas that will sell out there. Then there are a variety of intellectual groups that are part of it. There are independent curators who are just working at a lot of different places. There are museum curators and museums. Now, the role of the independent curator is to be as cutting edge as possible. The role of the museum is to pick the thing that will be most important for posterity. But this feedback loop of making, selling, understanding is improved by criticism. And a good critic is outside of all of those things, and their investment is in understanding it and helping other people understand it. A good critic helps people see what they saw, offering their distance as a way for you to see this differently. Now, that's an insanely generalized way to talk about the whole art world. But the reason I bring all this up is to say, when you're listening to somebody critiquing an artwork, try to decide where they sit in this. Now, I usually don't critique art. I'm almost always just telling you what I notice. I don't even give you value judgments often because I'm not an art critic. I'm an art historian, and my goal is to educate you. But when somebody says, oh, that's bad, if they sit in a position like they're selling their own art, then that gives you a sense of their bias. And to go back to the beginning of the video, good critics aren't dicks about art. They're giving you quality criticism, which could be negative or positive. As to their personal lives, I have no idea.